Hey, want to talk about another subject that I've forgotten about. I want to talk about this subject. It's critical. Cigarettes, smokers, people that smoke cigarettes. I want to make sure that you understand that they have rigged the prophecy with the name brands of cigarettes. You may be hit with a sentence like, "What do you smoke?" Don't answer a brand of cigarette. Just say cigarettes, because that is the fulfillment of some prophecy. The brand Marlboro has a definition that means men. Parliament means government, and it goes on and on. All those different brands of cigarettes are connected to government, people, different entities, different things here on earth. Okay, you need to be aware of that. You need to be aware that they have rigged everything. Everything is rigged. It's a real Indiana Jones type scenario that of traps and snares with verbal answers and with what our responses are. All right, and that's something that's critical about the hour of trial. Just I wanted to make that clear. That don't answer with your brands of cigarettes, because that's just, that's actually it's a parable. It's a parable of the fulfillment of some prophecy, and you need to make sure that you understand that what you think isn't something that's relevant. That it is relevant, like technology, like radios and movies and videos and the way they use verbs and our answers and the definitions of because that's the way it has worked with me. Is I listen, and I've been listening for quite a while now, but it's like I listen to these words. That's how I've learned, because once I grasped the outer words, once God had it in my brain that it's the outer words that what's being missed, what we aren't hearing. Then I started making the connections with what I'm hearing when people would walk up to me and ask me questions or make a statement, and then I'd think about the prophecy and what those mean and make the connections with the prophecy, and then I'd say, well, why? I'm wondering, why did that person ask me that question? There's a reason why that question was asked, and then I started looking at the definitions of the brands of cigarettes, and Marlboro actually has a definition that means men. Imagine that. Yeah, and Parliament means government, and Imperial means government, and Italian cigarettes. They all have meanings. They all have meanings that are connected to our society, and that's what we need to understand, that we're facing some very serious prophecy, and it is the way it's rigged. The reality of the way the prophecy is rigged is that it's like a self-judgment. It's like it isn't just self-judgment, but it's like, because our ears have been clogged and we don't make the connections and we aren't listening. It's almost like saying, okay, you don't want to listen? You don't want to hear what's being said? I'm going to ask you the question. I'm going to pose the statement to you, and if you don't give me the correct answer, then I'm going to implement your answer against you. That's exactly what it means. You understand that? It's like God isn't just going to make that prophecy happen. We're going to make it happen to ourselves. You understand? That's the reality of it. We're going to make that because we ain't listening, because we aren't hearing the words. They pose the questions and the statements, and then when we answer the questions, we answer the statements, and then because of our answers, then they fulfill the prophecy. It's like we're in control of that prophecy, and the way we can stop that prophecy is through repentance and understanding what we're hearing and understanding what's being said with those outer words, with the first and the last word, and understanding the connections of those words, and how the biblical prophecy is connected to things like packs of freaking cigarettes. Yeah, it may sound crazy, but that is the reality. Yeah, and as I keep learning, I'll keep posting videos, all right? So hit the subscribe button, watch all the videos, and learn and prepare, and let's save our planet. Let's survive. Let's change the course of the prophecy. That's That's the goal. That's the goal of you know. And obviously, it really what it comes down to is saying, you know what, you were given the answers, you were given the proper procedure, and it was explained to you, but you didn't answer, and then you didn't listen, you didn't adhere to it, and then the hour of trial comes, or the questions are posed, and we all gave the wrong answers, and we got exactly what was prophesied. That's the way it works. You understand? Yeah.